Okay. My people, welcome. Greetings to everybody, each and every one of you, everybody in the class, everybody. Greetings to everybody. I hope all of you are doing well. Yes, I decided to do a small video on this particular assignment being given to us, so that those of us who may be finding it difficult doing it, we can watch the video, and the video will guide us to know exactly what we are doing. All right, this assignment is very simple, very short. Declare three variables a, b, and c, and find the following: the difference between a and b, difference between b and c, multiplication of the three variables, division of a and b, division of b and c, and then the addition of the three variables a, b, and c. So you print the answers. So let's proceed and do something on this. Okay, we can just go ahead and type our code here, and we can just use Notepad. All right, it doesn't matter. So let me launch normal Notepad so that we can go and start our work. Okay, so yes, so this is what we have here. Now, as I've launched my Notepad code editor, yes, we can use NetBeans. I have a NetBeans. Yes, those of you who want to use NetBeans, is the same thing. You can launch your NetBeans and then you use your NetBeans. Okay, but if it's not any serious projects like that, I don't use NetBeans. Okay, if it's not any serious project, any project with things, a lot of stuff, I don't use NetBeans. So this one, our what is the name? Notepad, simple Notepad will do. So first, what do we have to do? We have to set the environment for the program. We have to set up the environment for the program. So how do we set the environment? The Java environment. Remember, we are using Java. So the Java environment, we just type public. All right, public class. We defined our class. What is the name of the class? All right, what's the name of the class? The name of the class is my NetBeans is ready, but as I said, I'm not going to use the NetBeans. I'll go ahead with the Notepad. So the name of the class, so it's assignment. So I can say project 1, assignment 1. Okay, so I can say assignment 1. You can see project 1. It doesn't matter the name. All right, assignment 1, project 1, exercise 1. It doesn't matter. Then your curly braces. So my environment is ready, but love it one thing. I need to declare the main class. All right, the main method is not a class, it's a method. All right, the main method. So the main method is also public. All right, public static void main. It's a method, so I need my brackets and then my curly braces for this one too. All right, so in the brackets, the main bracket, I need to state the parameters. So I have the string. All right, string and then arguments. All right, I'm done. So there's it. So let's test this if it's going to work. Let's actually test this if we are on the right path. So let's just print something on the console. System.out.print line. Okay, so let's print, I want to print a string characters. All right, so let's see, I want to print a full mark, then end my statements. Okay, I want to save this assignment, this with the class name. So just then click on save as, change the save as type to all, then the name of your project. So assignment1.java. It's a Java file, it's a Java application. So my directory here, I have my Java classes and project. So just copy that, save this, and then go to that file. All right, so I have it here. And then cmd, okay, compile, that is the C there means Java compile. Okay, so the name of the the name of the project is assignment, right? I think I was copying that, but I don't know. Assignments 1, yes, dot Java, right? Assignment1.java. Voila, no error. It means I'm correct. My code is correct, right? The class file has been created. This class file here, we call it a bytecode. So just call that class file, which is there. You don't have to add the class to it. Then Java run fmac, good. My code runs, which means it's correct, right? It's correct. Now let's come back to the question. So it means I don't have any problem with my environment. So coming back to the question, I need to declare my variables. So I'll declare my variables in the main class. I don't want to make it, I can make it a public variable, but I want to declare it in the main class. Right? So my variable here is, I want to make it float because one, we are finding the difference between A and B, and then aside the difference between A and B, difference between C and D, and we are also going to divide some variables there. We are going to divide some things. So remember, the things we are going to divide, it will definitely, it may be giving us decimal places, all right? Maybe a remainder, point something something. So if I don't use a float and I use int, I will not get that remainder. So I want to use a float to give me that remainder. So my data type here is a float, right? My data type here is a float. Then I have A, B, and then C, right? So 3 data types. Because it's the same data type, I can declare it on the same line. So these are my 3 data types I've gotten. I declare 3 variables. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me assign a value to variable 1, that is A. Let me say A is 5, B is 2, and then C is 3. Okay, so let me add this, so I can say A, just testing, right, plus B plus C, all right, my plus, so plus C, wow, plus C. Okay, and the statement add, come to the console and then compile again. Error. Okay, error. I've declared 2 variables at the same time, so it's supposed to be A, B, and C, not A, B, B, right? So A, B, and C, not A, B, B. So let's correct that. Clear my screen. Okay, let me run it first. Oh, voila, no error, corrected. So let me just clear my screen. All right, so I can now call the class file and I'll see the results. All right, class file, so it's 10. Let's check it. 5 plus 2, 7 plus 3 giving us 10. Yes, but then this is not how I'm going to handle this. This I'm only using it to test. Okay, let's come back to the question again. Let me clear this. Now what I want to do right now, I want a situation where the user, okay, if you run the program, you the user, you are going to enter your own input. The system has to receive input from you. Okay, I want a situation where the system will be receiving input from you, the user, right? So I have to call a package. Is it clear? So I'll come here to the top here, hit enter, then import my package that I'm going to use, a package that will enable me to receive input from the user. And this package is what? java.util.asterisk. Actually, I'm using asterisk because all the classes, all the methods in the util class will be called, okay? But if I don't want to use asterisk, if I don't want to call or import, if I don't want to import all the classes, all the method in the util file, I can specify that particular one. And that particular class is the scanner, okay, the scanner. So it should be java.util.scanner. But then I want to import everything because I don't know, maybe in the process of writing the code, something else might come into my mind for me to do, something else, maybe something unique, okay, add something else. So let me leave it like that. Okay, so after importing this, I have to create an object for the scanner class or the scanner method. I have to create object for it. So it's scanner, then the name of my object. I want to receive input, so I'll just make it input. All right, then new scanner into brackets, system dot in. Hey, ISM is Robisa. Is this correct? Let me try. Let me check it. Okay, let's try it so that you won't write a lot of code and later on you'll be getting a lot of errors. So let's try it. Let me copy this to receive input from the user. Yes, I want to use this to receive input from the user. So I can say enter something. All right, let me just say enter something. Okay, let me see, enter something, right? And then end statement. This will give me error, so do this ish. Okay, assemble, that is notepad for you. So enter something. Okay, enter something, enter something. Okay, so after you've entered something, what is the next thing? Whatever you are entering, I want to assign it to A. But remember, you have what you are entering should be a number. Okay, so enter something like a number. All right, so all right, it should be a number. Yes, it should be a number. So after you've entered that number, I want to assign it to the variable A. So it's A assignment, then input dot next A. int. So this an int method is a method, not a class. So int. So let's print the a. Let me print the a. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, let me try this. Compile. No error, correct. And then class file, enter something like a number, so I'm entering 2. So you see 2, you can see 2 has been printed. It's a float, that is why you are seeing 2.0. So we can actually say, okay, your answer is, okay, your answer is all right. Then concatenate, then call a, close it, end the statement. Then you come back, compile again, voila, for the class file, enter something, then 4. Wow, your answer is 4. Perfect. Okay, so we are cool. Now the next thing is I want to receive input for all the 3 variables. So I have this one for A. So let me copy this for B. Okay, let me copy this for B. So we just change it to B, then inputs dot, I wasn't expecting this, but input dot next int, then end it. Okay, so the same thing for C. All right, so here I can just come and copy C here and then paste it here. All right, okay, so all right, so now the next, let's go back to the question. So we've successfully received 3 inputs. Okay, so now we are coming to answer the questions. All right, we've received 3 inputs. So we've declared variables, we've received 3 inputs from the user. We are coming to actually compute it, do the calculation things. Is it clear? So what is the next thing? Let me close this gap so that I'll have enough space. I know I already have enough space, but then just feel like closing this gap and making it 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, so what is the next thing I'm coming to do here? The next thing I want to do is to do the computation. All right, as in to do the additions. Okay, but we declared only 3 variables, and only 3 variables is not enough. So I think we need to get answers. All right, so let's say the first one is still going to be float type. So the first one I want to we are to find the difference. So the difference automatically is going to be minus, right? So let me say diff. Okay, diff for difference, and then diff 1. So I'll get diff 1, diff 2, right? Diff 1, then diff, so diff nothing, diff 1, then multiplication for mult, and then the next one is division, so div 1, so div 1 for division, then the last one is addition, so add. Okay, so we've added how many variables? We've added about for our own side, we've added about 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 variables for each question. Okay, So now, after receiving the inputs, let's answer this question, the first question here. So that is diff1. So we can call diff1, okay, diff, then use it to find the difference, right? So it's A and B, the difference of A and B. So A and B automatically is just like 2 minus. When you are reading, we read from the last end. In mathematics, we read from the last end. So it's going to be B minus what? B minus A. Okay, so B minus A, right? That is for diff. Then we come down again for diff1. So diff1 is going to be C minus B, right? If our this thing is correct, so it's C minus B. Then let's come down for the multiplication. So mult will be equal to is A multiplying B multiplying C. Good. Then we move to the division. So that is div1. Okay, first is div. So what are we dividing? That will be we are dividing division of A and B. So we read from the down, so it's going to be B dividing A. Good. And then div1 is, I think, C dividing B, right? Because C, okay, so it's supposed to be C. So alright, so if A dividing B, so A on top, so it's going to be, okay, that is it, correct? So it's going to be that, right? So this getting a little bit confused, but see the next one, you can help with the correct how best to put it in the under the comment section, if or maybe on the page for us to discuss. Is it clear? So the division of B and C, so I think we will have C dividing B, if I'm right. Then the last one is the add. So the add is just A plus B plus C. Okay, so we've performed all the calculations. So let's try this. Let's call the first one and see if it's going to work. Then we know how best we can print it out on the console perfectly. So let's call the diff, the first one, right? So let's call the diff, the first one. All right, so the diff, the first one. So compile this. Error, error, that is the B side. Okay, so A, B. Okay, I've seen it. So it's supposed to be equal to, not point. So not dot, not B dot. Is supposed to be equal to, be equal, because we are signing. Then input is what you are receiving, and it's an int called the int class. So that is it, I think. So let's compile again and see. Voila, no error. We've gotten it correct now. Okay, so let's call the class file. So the class file, first 2 for A, 3 for B, 2 for C. So yes, so when you subtract 2 from 3, the result is what? A. So perfect. So the difference, we've gotten that one correct. So let's clean the screen. Let's go back and do the other things. So right now I want to leave one line. All right, I want to leave one line. So your answer let me come to the question and see if I can copy something. Your answer, let me make it, your answers are as follow. Okay, your answers are as follows. All right, okay, your answers are as follows. Then call this. All right, so I will be using this a lot, so let me copy it. I want to add it to the first print on the screen so that it will give me a line between the directory. Okay, to give me one line between the directory. Okay, all right, so the next thing is to call what is the name, the diff. We print the diff on the console, we leave a line, is it clear? So concatenate, so we concatenate this. Then what do? Should we leave a line for, yes, we leave one line for this one. Okay, then I'll go to the question and copy that one, question 1a, sorry, the question 1, like this, and then say, let's say 1 point, so that is question 1. Then paste this. Because I copied it, it gave me wide screen. Oh, that's so long. Okay, so paste it again, it will, voila. Just copy up to this level, then paste it again, B and C is okay. So I have it now, 1, so this is 1, the answer. So I can say, I can bring this, colon, then close it. All right, then concatenate this, and then is diff, right? The first one is diff, concatenate, then bring this. Let me go and copy this because it will keep deleting. So this, put it inside, make this number 2, then come to the 2 here, just copy this. I don't want, I want to type that there myself. Okay, all right, so come there and then type it there and paste it, then colon quotes, because that is a string, then you concatenate it, and then you bring your variable diff1. Okay, diff1, so we are done with the diff1. All right, so concatenate again. Okay, so the third one is the multiplication, right? Third one is the multiplication. So still I need my this, then you bring your this for line break, then 3. Okay, number 3 is the multiplication, so I can go and then copy the multiplication of the 3 variables. I'll type that there myself, then paste this, colon, close this, then concatenate, call the mult, then concatenate, yes, bring this again. Right, my break line, what my break, so type the break line. Then this is number 4. Okay, so number 4 is the division. This is where the division starts. So my division, so I'll type that there myself. Okay, bring this code, then concatenate, so there's diff, right? So there's diff, concatenate, then there is diff. Alright, so concatenate again. The next thing is this, then my break line, this is supposed to be 5, 4, yes, so this is 5. Okay, so as we have the number 5, I'll still type them myself. So the number 5 is also division, the division of this 2. Okay, so semicolon, quotes, concatenate, that this will be div, div 1. Okay, concatenate, quotes, so break line to break it. Break line to break it. Yes, I've broken it. Then left with the last one, which is the addition. All right, so that is 6. That is 6. Then type the D myself. Then come and copy and then put it there. I should have been trying this because if errors come, it's going to be plenty. Baby blow mini, so but you don't worry, you manage it. So this, and so there's the addition. So concatenate, so add, yes. Then I want to introduce one more, that, so this quote again. So this time around I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you. Okay, then quote, then you close. So I close this quote, you close it, and you end your statement. Yes, there are a couple of things. There are a couple of things we can do about this, but I want to try this before we can think of something else. So my console, this side we are done. Okay, so compile this file. I was thinking of it to generate error. It's error free, meaning I've done the right thing. Okay, so let's call the class file to print the results. Okay, so you see it has leaving a line. So let me see, I want to type 2 for A, and then 3 for B, 4 for C. You see the result has come. So we have one is, where is 2 this thing, the difference is 1. All right, and then 924. Okay, so you see I used float. In case I use double, you see maybe only 2 decimal places, but because I use float, you see there's plenty decimal places. All right, okay, So I want to make sure this thing look more neat, more nice. Okay, I want to make sure it looks more neat, more nice. So let me come back to the code. Instead of this one here, the thank you, instead of the thank you here, I want to make it 2, so that it will give a space between the 6 and the thank you, the line 6 there, where the addition and the thank you itself. Then here, your answers are as follow. I want to give a space there 2. So this space here, I want to make it 2 on the next line 2. Okay, then is there anyone I still want the next line? So you see here, enter something, enter something. I want to make it look professional. Okay, so I'll say, if I come here, I'll distract the code. So let me just go to Word and type something there. So I can say enter. I can say enter any number for your first value. Enter any number for your first value. Okay, enter any number for your first value. Then the second one to be enter any number for your second value. All right, then the third one, enter any number for your third value. All right, that is it. Enter any number for your first value, enter any number for your second value, enter any number for your third value. So let me copy this one and then highlight the first input here, and then select this and paste it there. All right, so select this, yes, and then paste it there. Then the third value, select this and then you paste it there. Sometimes to save time you need to do this, because if I am to enter it here, now there is another thing I think we can do. Right, let's check our inputs, our results here on the screen. What else can we do here? Okay, we want to specify how the calculation is being done for you to get your A, the difference between A and B. All right, so we want to specify that in our code. So how do we do that? So actually what we are doing in the code is, I think is just here. So A is taken from B, so I can come to the first line 1 for the first result. So here, then so I can say go back. This is what I'm trying to avoid. So I can say that is this A minus this. Okay, so that's one. Okay, it's not that nice. So instead of me to use this, that is, I can say E dot I, right? E dot I. So let me bring comma at the back. So comma. So comma at the back. Yes, so the one, so just paste it Okay, nice. So this one to the second one, what am I doing? C minus B, right? So it's C minus B. So the same thing, copy comma at the back for 2. So 2. Alright. And then the div is actually the div is actually the multiplication is the 3. So it's a times B times C. Okay, that is it. So that is number 3, multiplication. Okay, so paste, and then the div. I think I'm doing this well, class. If there is something, let me know. Okay, my codes are correct, but then the division, those calculation things I'm doing, you know, I'm not that much guru like that. Holy Akayu, so calculation. So the next one is the division. So that is B dividing or A dividing B. All right, so there's it. So that is the 4, right? Then 5 is C. Okay, so 5 is C dividing B. Okay, I guess that's also correct. And then 5. All right, so the 6 is just addition. Do I even have to put it there since I'm doing it for all? So I have A plus B plus C. Okay, so that it will look more presentable, more nice and presentable. Okay, so let's save this. Save it, go to my console, run it, and clear the screen, compile. Voila, yes, correct there. So then call the class file, enter the first number, let's say 5 3 6. Okay, so you see the spaces nicely arranged. So now my answers. Okay, so you see the way it appears on the screen. I actually don't like it. Okay, I actually don't like it. So I want to arrange it so that it will look more, it will be in line. Yes, I want to arrange it so that it will be in line. So still I'll go back to Word. Then copy the longest. The longest is what? The longest is 6. So 6 is the longest. So from here up to only here, right? So I want to know the number of characters, and so I will know the other things I will be adding. So selecting all this, I've selected 14. So that is 14 characters. So 14 characters comprising space. So let me add here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So let me check. So no, there's no including space. So characters, so this will be 24 because of space here, the space after the C here, so that will be 24. So what I'll do here, because I want it to be in line, I'll copy 5 to, okay, I'll copy 5 to, I'll copy 5 to and add that to make sure it is in line. Just to make sure it is in line. Alright, then I'll copy 4 just to make sure everything is in line. I'm going to paste it back to make sure everything is in line. Okay. Ooh, voila. So let me just add one and come and delete this. Okay. Then 3 and 2. 3. Let me just do it fast. Let me just do it fast and then, because I think I'm wasting time. The thing is becoming boring, right? Yeah, don't mind me. 2 and it's left with 1. Yeah, don't mind me. I just want it to be more presentable in line. Okay, just want it to be more presentable in line, so don't mind me. Okay, so trying to read it. I don't trust this arrangement here. Let me try something. You see, I don't trust the arrangement. I said it. Notepad will give me the best arrangements. Okay, the arrangement in Word, yeah, I don't trust it. Okay, right. I think this is well arranged, right? So I have 4 common columns. The first column, okay, so let me just copy this. The first one, paste it. Okay, correct. Then come back, the second one, so the second one, and then run it. 3 5 3. Wow, so you realize that here it has been arranged well, but here I have a problem. So the problem could be, so of these ones are that's number 5. All right, 5. So I'll just check the counting. Empty spaces. And just check. 5. It's 5. So here you can just go and enter the space. You have to copy and paste, else you will mess up. You can just go and enter the space. You have to copy and paste. So you compile, run the class code. Alright, so let me delete 1. Okay, so basically that is how it is done. Delete 1. So basically we can see we have a well arranged output. We have a well arranged output. Perfect. So that is the objective of this. But then check, when you enter a wrong something, okay, let's say you see this error, we want to avoid it. Okay, So I can introduce one more thing. What is that I can introduce? I can actually introduce the try and catch. Yes, I can introduce the try and catch. So the try and catch, I'll say try. Let me see. That is the annoying thing I don't like about this thing. But don't worry, I can still put it here. I can still put this one here and still put it here. Alright, then I can put my catch behind it. Alright, my catch. So it's exception. So exception, then then I see system. I want to print something there. System dot print dot system dot out dot print line. Alright, system dot out dot print line. So you can say please enter a number. Okay, please enter a number. So invalid, let me make it invalid entry. Please enter a number. Okay, so add that statement. Save this. I haven't planned to do a long video, but Charlie, sorry, I have not planned to do a long. Okay, so run which end of pacing. 5 errors? Seriously? Okay, so that is it. Voila, good. So right now, if we run the class file, so that is, if we run the class file, enter the number, this, good. But then if we run the class file, we enter something else, it should give me invalid entry. Invalid entry. So I want to leave one space there between the invalid entry. Good. Alright, so that is it. We've come to the end of this lesson. Good. Thank you.